Don't mind me just upgrading some toppings, because I'd sort of realized that's the next big step. I mean, I can upgrade my cookies. Well, no, I can't. I can't upgrade my cookies levels because I don't have enough. I don't have enough EXP juice or whatever the fuck it's called. So I have to do this instead. So I guess I'm just doing that. What does this one do? Amplify. I don't even know that they have a buff. I'm just gonna give them the other cooldown one. This is for fucking. Oh, we're gonna run out of this. Maybe I shouldn't go all the way to 12. I don't know. But this is for the healing. Yeah, Mint Choco, because they're a healer, and I want their cooldown to be very low because I want them to heal very often. But I don't have the EXP jellies to level everyone up, so I have to do this instead so that I can make them better and more capable of participating in the later levels. Because I got to World 9 or whatever, but can't quite do anything in it. What about who actually has the most power? 50,000. Wow, yeah, it's. She is she just? Oh, because she's a 2-star. Yeah, so she's very strong, and I'm gonna make her even stronger. Do I have an attack? Yeah. Let me break down these. Like all of these. Hold on, there's a better way to do this. There we go. Don't need them. What about the rares? Here's some of the extras. I don't know that I'll use these necessarily. Maybe I'll throw them in a bunch of the other ones that might get used in the big battles or whatever the fuck they're called. Anyway, today I went to work in in my Supergirl costume. It was a fucking blast. Everybody loved it. A couple other people dressed up. More people dressed up yesterday. I mean, there were more people there yesterday. Because not a lot of people go in on Saturday, but a couple people did. And the people that were there liked my outfit. I would have worn it yesterday, but like I said, it was raining real bad, and I didn't want to deal with that. But yeah, it was nice. The boots were kind of very small. The boots were a little too small. So my toesies got pretty tricked out there. You know what I might do? Boost the attack with that one. So I should have. I mean, I wasted money in doing that because I should have replaced a thing. My phone is pissing me off. I don't know. My phone is. I may have mentioned it, but part of the reason I'm upgrading to the new one is that my phone has an issue with the oh cool, with the Wi-Fi, where it just kind of doesn't work sometimes, and it did that again, and it actually, like, I kept restarting it to see if that would fix things, and it fucking it like, what is this? Damage resist. I don't think I can get that to +9. Is it still better or to +12? I don't think I can get it to +12. I'll try to get it to +9. I don't think I can. What am I saying? I started the same cadence of the sentence I was 2 sentences ago. I don't know. I know what I'm trying. Fucking hell. Moving along. My phone. It's bad. I'm gonna have to wait until another fucking like 3 or 4 days, 5 days even. I have to wait till next Wednesday at the earliest, potentially. It hasn't even shipped yet, but it's a coming. I'm very excited about that, but I might have to do that whole time with a pretty much non-functional phone, because my phone, what I was saying, yes, as it was having its issues, it decided to okay, I'm getting a call from my sister. This is fun. Let's pause the recording, I guess. Okay, we're back. Hopefully, like I said, I'm pretty sure when OBS pauses a recording, it gets wonky. So we'll see about that. Maybe I'll leave this on there for now. I mean, I don't have the stuff to upgrade another one. But, yeah, she's already very strong. Like, that's waiting for her to get her thing, and then it just kills everything. But I need to keep the defense people up and alive. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. But no, I was just, yeah, my sister called. I was trying to figure out what her plans were for tomorrow, whether or not we were doing anything Halloween-wise. And it doesn't seem like it because, you know, they're still, they have a kid, but she's very young. And her husband is, you know, I mean, with the COVID and everything, it makes sense. It makes sense to just avoid all that. So it might do something, might not. Either way, I still got use out of my costume because I went today and had a blast. Yeah, I took a couple pictures in the like bathroom mirror. My boss took a picture too. I mean, he said he got like pictures of everybody that was dressed up, but I was like on my way back from break and I really wanted to just like clock back in because I don't like when my times are off. And he was just like, let me get a picture. And I just kind of fucking stood there like, okay, go ahead, take a picture. I didn't like prep at all. Like I still had my mask on and I didn't do a pose. I was just arms to the side, just standing in fucking default mode. Just like, okay, picture time. It felt so fucking weird. I should have like made for a better picture. But I liked the pictures that I took, at least. I'm not going to try to edit them into this video. If you really want to see them, I guess join the Discord and ask nicely. But yeah, no, I had fun. Maybe we'll try to go somewhere. Maybe I'll just fucking ask on Facebook if anybody's doing a party. Not that I necessarily want to go to like a big party with a bunch of people I haven't hung out with in years. Maybe I do though. Maybe that'll be fun. I don't know. We'll see. I will keep you updated, I guess, as far as the whatever I get up to. Honestly, I might just read Dracula because I started that like 4 years ago. I made it like halfway through Dracula on one random ass Halloween. I was just like, I'm gonna read Dracula, like the original Bram Stoker's Dracula. I still remember it fairly well, but it's still gonna be a bit of that book is a slog when compared to the like high octane fantasy shit I read. That book is kind of slow, but it's also like it's interesting to its own degree. I don't know, it's a lot of just like I don't know how to I don't really know that I can properly describe it, given that I haven't finished the whole thing first off, and the last time I read it was years ago, because I only read it on Halloween. I wanted to read the whole thing on that one Halloween, and then I didn't, and then I was just like, oh, I'll read it the next Halloween, and then I just couldn't get into it. I was distracted by a bunch of stuff. Maybe tomorrow I'll actually sit down and try to finish the book. We'll see. Or I'll just do it like any random ass day instead of being like, I gotta read it on Halloween because it's Dracula. I don't know. Well, this is bad. We got through one of them. We got through one of them, and now these people are gonna die because they don't have a lot of health. She is a bit of a glass cannon. Very, very strong, but also weak in other ways. Maybe I'll tweak my, let's see what, oh, well, I guess I went to Kingdom instead. My thought for the title of this episode, sometimes I do it on a whim after the video. Sometimes it's something that comes to me during the day. If there's like a good joke or whatever. My thought and what it might be, because yesterday's video was I had an alright day, I might title it I had a super day because I was dressed up as Supergirl. And that's fun. But I mean, I don't know necessarily that I did have a super day. I had a pretty good day. But if that is the title, know that it's kind of just a bit of a play on words because I was dressed up as Supergirl today. And that part of it was very fun. Otherwise, I was still doing the same boring shit I do every day at work. I want more lamps. Weird sentence. I need more fucking jelly berries. I think I worked out that this is still more efficient, right? Because this is 2 over, we'll call this 20 minutes. So 2 over 20 minutes means 1 to 10. And then this is 6 over what's closer to 40 minutes, which is just better. Because if this is a 1 to 10, then 6 would be 60 minutes instead of 40 minutes. So this is better. It just takes longer. But it's more efficient, which is, contrasted to I think of this one, the middle one is most efficient when you're actively paying attention to it. Because this one is less efficient total, like when you can fill the queue, but if you have the time or whatever, you're not going to be on it for a certain amount of time, then it's less efficient. But this one's still better than this because this is 10 to 3, whereas this is although this would have actually been roughly the same if it weren't for the fact that the times went down by a percentage, and maybe this made it better. I don't know what this used to be. Maybe this used to be 25, which would made it better. This one, these are still way more efficient though. For the sugar cubes and for the jelly beans and the roll cakes, doing the smallest one is incredibly efficient because this is a 1 minute to 3, whereas this is 12 minutes to 9. Like it doesn't, yeah. But I'm not. It's like you get that trade-off between letting this sit and accumulate, and you'll get more over time. But if I were able to actively input the jelly beans, the 3-time jelly beans every 8 minutes or whatever, then I would get way the fuck more. Which is why I have a decent chunk of sugar cubes right now, because I did that the other day. Anyway, somebody said these videos were great. I don't believe them. No, I saw that comment. I gave it a heart. I think it was on yesterday's video, and also mentioning the whole taking a day off to fix some sort of issue instead of trying to rush something, which honestly makes sense. I am gonna try to do that. But yes, I do read comments. I mean, as I'm sure you would have saw it, given by the fact that I put a heart on it. Let's do this. I want to expand this space out. Whoa, yikes. Oh, I should put this up with the other ones because this is a landmark. Why am I doing it this way? well, fuck. Oh, put it back here, whatever. That's fine. Big tree. What? I thought he was working on that. I was wrong. Because I don't actually like this being over here. I'm going to move this down. There, I think, is right. Or realistically, it would be like here. Oh, maybe that's actually, that might be the, because it needs 4 for a thing. I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, that's what we needed to do. Okay. Just to line up with the rest of them. And then when this one's cleared out, I can put another one the same way. So it's, yeah, one tile. That's, yes. Because these are like 3x3 in terms of these water tiles. And then the whole thing is 4x4 in terms of, yeah. Like in terms of the floor and the water tiles, they're each, what I mean is like this. So it's one thing is 4 of these, whereas these units themselves can be split into 4 when placing things, which adds extra complications. Like as you can see, I can drag this over like a quarter of a unit, I guess. I think I do want to consider that to be a quarter of a unit and not like a whole unit and then each thing is 4 units. I don't know. Because if I did it that way, then each cube would be what? 4 times 4, 6. So it's 16 by 16 units, right? If I consider that to be my unit. But I don't like that. Then these structures would be 8 by 8. But I don't think any of the structures operate on that scale of unit. I think all of the structures and the tiles operate on the original scale of unit of the in that each sort of sectioned off area is 4 by 4 units. Because yes, these are 3 by 3s, and then the landmarks are 4 by 4, which is why it can fit like perfectly in this space. And then, you know, so these, I guess the decoration tiles kind of operate. Yeah, the decoration tiles operate on micro units. It's a weird way of, how big are these? Are these 2 by 2? These are probably 2 by 2. Let me see if these are 2 by 2. They're also, these two are out of alignment. I didn't realize that. But yeah, so these are 2 by 2. And I need to move these two. It's weird, the little the micro unit movements, but I guess it is good for the sake of the decoration tiles, that those decoration tiles can be smaller than a unit, and they can be or at least operate in, yeah, because this is definitely smaller than a unit. Like it's not on a unit directly, but like that, like it fits well within a unit. I guess it's a half by a half, because then you can, it's weird. So it's like the actual objects in their like hitbox don't line up with the tile units. And I mean, you can see that on the structures as well. Like, yeah, it doesn't fill the whole space. It is weird. It doesn't line up perfectly. I mean, it looks good. Like it looks fine as is, but it, like I said, it doesn't line up. Now I can fill this space with space once again. I added a little bit of a pattern to the interior of here as well. Yeah. Anyway, that was a very weird triad. What word am I thinking of? Triad? Is that a thing? No, tyrant. Not tyrant. Jesus fucking Christ! What is that word? Choo train. I can't remember what that word is. I haven't heard. Oh my god. Anyway, time to move on. I think this end screen, like the actual things can last like 20 seconds. So, or like it's, I'm gonna try to make this 20 seconds. Take care of yourself.